Hi guys, this is your friend Clifton David Ryan with another episode of CDR Inspiration, and I trust that you guys had an awesome weekend. I did have a good one, a bit hectic, but I did have a good weekend, and I trust you had one also. I'm coming to you from Trinidad and Tobago live on my Facebook profile, and this just might be the second to last live that I'll be doing on my Facebook profile as I'll be shifting over to my public figure profile in the next 2 weeks. So next Monday would be my last live that I'll be doing here, and I'll be shifting over to my public figure profile. But here's what, guys, next Monday, God's willing, ensure that you are on the live next Monday, God's willing, as I will be doing a giveaway, a small giveaway to some blessed person. So guys, I'll talk about that a little bit more later on. But listen, there is hope. There is hope. And I want you guys to know that today, there is hope. Yesterday I shared just a little bit about my story on my Facebook profile yesterday. And because of what happened after I shared it, I decided that I will actually share my story live this morning on Facebook. I mean, not my whole story, it's just a little piece of my story. Because I believe that, you know, every one of us, we have a story, and our story helps other persons that are maybe experiencing the very same thing. Or maybe you might have children that are experiencing what I would have experienced, you know, as a young child growing up, as a teenager, you know, and even in my early 20s, struggling to live the life that I believe that God placed me here to live. So I was almost born in church, I would have to say. Almost like literally born in the church. But I struggled. I struggled as a young child growing up, a young man, you know, gave heed to peer pressure, started breaking school and smoking and, you know, doing all sorts of things that I should not be involved in. And my parents really tried with me, but you know how it goes sometimes, guys. You know how it goes sometimes. And I really struggled a whole lot. And in my late teenage years, trying to find myself, you know, where I'm supposed to be and living that life that I believe God called me to live. But right after that, joined the military when I was 20 years old. I joined the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, and I really enjoyed my stay there. Met a lot of you know, good people. However, being in the military, guys, it was even a greater struggle for me to live the life that I believe that I was called to live. And I, you know, started drinking alcohol a lot. Almost every day I would drink alcohol, and found myself in unhealthy relationships with women. And it was really some terrible time, you know, really tough. And though I thought that I was having fun, as you guys, you know, would know or would probably say sometimes, it really wasn't all that good. Because when I would be alone, or even sometimes while I'm there with my friends, I was really hurting deep inside, guys, because I knew that this is not where I was supposed to be. I knew these are not the things that I was supposed to be involved in or that I was supposed to be doing. So it would really, you know, tear my heart to pieces sometimes. But I remember, you know, almost every Sunday, my mom, my sisters, they would always ask me, you know, you're going to church today, you're going to church today, and I would always tell them next week, you know. And I remember one Sunday morning, I really wanted change, and I decided, you know what, you see today I'm going to church today. And I went, and when I got there, everything that the pastor preached that morning, it was like that God was speaking directly to me that Sunday morning. And when he made, actually I was wondering if my mom told the pastor some things about me. However, when the altar call was made, reluctantly, I went to the altar, and all I could remember while I was there was, I was kneeling, crying, really reaching out to God and asking Him to really change my life. I really wanted change, and I remember at one point I started thinking about persons around me, and I was saying to myself, boy, you're a soldier, what you doing on the ground here crying like that? And I decided, you know what, let me get up from here, because I started feeling a little bit embarrassed. And I got up, but as soon as I stood up and wiped my tears, to this date, I don't know if the pastor was speaking to me or if he was speaking generally, but I heard him say over the mic, God is not finished with you as yet. And as those words were spoken, I fell to my knees again. Nobody was there, nobody was praying with me, touching me, anything like that. I fell to my knees, and when I dropped to my knees, I remember just saying, that's it. I want change in my life. I need change in my life, and I decided that that's it. And even after that encounter that day, guys, I still struggled a whole lot, with myself, with things that I should not be involved in, but I continuously went to that place where I believed that I would find help. And by God's grace, I saw changes in my life, and God did things for me that I to date would not have even been able to imagine. I'm happily married. August this year will be 13 years. I've been married to my best friend. We have 5 wonderful children together. I am a pastor, motivational speaker, successful businessman, and I'm really, really just filled with joy for where God has me today. And it's only by His grace, and to Him be all the glory. And I'm sharing this with you, and I posted on Facebook yesterday. I don't normally share these long stories on Facebook, but I believe that story yesterday would have helped someone. And as a matter of fact, persons been messaging me privately, making comments on the post. I saw persons share the post to their profile also, because they said that it really inspired them, and they want that message to inspire other persons also. And you have a story to share, and if you've experienced anything that I've experienced, I'm telling you, there is hope for change in your life. There is hope, and I'm telling you that you could live the life that you were purposed to live on this earth. I'm happy for all those that jumped on this morning. If you got any value from this life, please share it. Share this story that someone else could hear it. Someone else could be encouraged. Someone else could be inspired, motivated to know that there is hope for their life also. I don't care what age you are, there is hope. And I want to tell you guys again that next week, Monday, don't miss the live next week, Monday, God's willing. I am going to be doing another giveaway next Monday. And I also have on my 53rd live, which I'll be shifting over to my public figure profile, I will be doing a real nice giveaway actually. I believe you guys would appreciate this one. But you got to work with me. You're going to have to work with me on this one. I really want to be able to add more value. And I believe, based on the guidance that I'm receiving, that my, creating that public figure profile will give me a lot more leverage to help people a lot more over on that side. So I'm going to see you guys over on the other side. So thanks for jumping on CDR Inspiration this morning. Love you guys. Again, if you got value, I want you to like, comment, share. If you really got value, share the value with somebody else. Love you guys, and thanks for jumping on CDR Inspiration, and talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.